Clinton needs to reboot with clean slate column. She owes it to Democrats and the country to end the modified limited hangout email strategy and completely disengage from the Clinton Foundation and Global Initiative. Although a confirmed, albeit rather passive Democrat, I am appalled at the frightening perils and forces the current presidential campaign has unleashed and the electoral choice Americans face. Donald Trump's dodgy history as a businessman and TV impresario, along with his smarmy personal life, would seem to most thinking people to disqualify him from being a serious candidate for any public office, let alone president. But for a country that has seen the likes of actors and sports stars turn politicians, Trump may not seem so bizarre, given his offensive and erratic behavior and temperament. Now coupled with his unambiguous tilt to the dark side by teaming up with Steve Bannon, chief of Breitbart News, the voters' choice on November 8 should be an easy one. But in my view, Hillary Clinton is in many ways an imperfect choice despite her fabulous career of public service. Her shortcomings, taken together with many people's justifiable disillusionment and frustration with the entrenched ways of Washington, should keep us from being complacent despite Clinton's current poll numbers. The risk of a Trump victory is just too real given Clinton's propensity for avarice, scandalous ethical lapses and predilection to blame others for her own foibles and poor judgment. I have two straightforward suggestions for Clinton, which I think would go a long way toward assuring her election in November. Stop prevaricating, trivializing, humorizing and blaming others for your decision to use a private email server while Secretary of State. Tell the American people once and for all without qualification that using a private email system was a terrible mistake and a lapse of judgment for which you alone take full responsibility. Tell us it was an aberration and that if you become president, we can rest assured you will never again do such a stupid thing or fail to accept full responsibility for your behavior, policies and decisions. Tell us you and your administration will never pursue a modified limited hangout strategy and above all will prize candor and transparency. The Clinton Foundation and Global Initiative are, no doubt, forces for doing good in a very needy and troubled world. However, the way they were operated and intertwined with your duties as Secretary of State was unsavory and at a minimum created the appearance of impropriety. Using the foundation as a parking lot, honeypot for your retainers and as an apparent conduit for special access to the highest levels of government in exchange for significant donations would probably be disqualifying in a normal presidential election. But 2016 is far from normal with Donald Trump as the GOP candidate. We can no longer endure the stream of unseemly disclosures about the Clinton Foundation and the Global Initiative. Given what seems to be an inexorable drip of problematic emails that most likely will not abate before the election, you need to take decisive action right now. Your family should completely disengage from both entities. The Clinton name should be excised entirely from both the foundation and initiative. Their operations should be transferred immediately to fully independent, disinterested managers or they both should be merged into another charitable foundation. Hillary Clinton has to once and for all put to rest the daily barrage of distractions caused by her use of a private email server and the Clinton Foundation and Global Initiative. We need to be totally focused on saving our country from the prospect of 4 years of a Donald Trump presidency.